Hey, what's up guys? It's Dr. Steve here. I want to welcome you to this video. And this video is intended to teach you how you can make $1,250 a month in additional income every month. Now, before I get into the how, I have to throw a big fat income disclaimer out there, okay? Just because what I'm going to show you works for me and works for others, it does not mean it will work for you. Why? Because I don't know you. I don't know if you'll do the things that we teach. I don't know what kind of effort you'll put in. I don't know if you're listen. I don't know if you're coachable and trainable, or if you're just going to try to wing it and do it your own way. I don't know you, therefore I can't predict your results. So there's no guarantee of income here. All I can do is show you what I'm doing, how it works, and if you can make it work for yourself. Anybody that will follow the system, though, can make it work. I just have to include an income disclaimer right up front. So any income I talk about today, there's no guarantees or promises of income or any results whatsoever, okay? So now that we've gotten that out of the way, what we're talking about, and I'm gonna put some stuff up here on my whiteboard, okay? What we're talking about, the ultimate goal is $1,250 a month. Now, where did that number come from? I'll show you, but I survey a lot of people. I send out a lot of emails, I do a lot of stuff on social media, and most people tell me in their surveys that they want to make an additional income of anywhere between $300 to $1,000 a month in extra income. For most people, that's going to take care of their car, or their grocery bill, or their rent, or part of their mortgage, or maybe a combination of things. Everybody's different as far as their what's, right? Their why. But I'm going to show you how you can make $1,250 a month. For most people, that's going to fit the bill. Now, granted, there are a lot of people that answer my survey and they say, hey, I want $5,000 a month, I want $10,000 a month or more. We can get into that too, but for today, we're going to talk about how you can make an additional $1,250 a month. Okay, sound fair? We're going to start with that. All right, so let me talk to you about a couple things. I'm going to get this off the whiteboard here. Okay, so a couple things. First of all, what are we going to do? Like, how are we going to create $1,250 in extra income? Well, obviously, it's not going to appear out of thin air, right? There's going to be some things that you're going to have to do, and people are always terrified of the word selling, but selling is the highest paid profession in the world, okay? And if you're selling something that other people want and need, it's easy to do. And if you think about it, we all sell in our lives. We all sell almost every day in our lives. But if you're married, you sold yourself to your spouse, right? If you have a job, you sold your employer that they should hire you, right? We do selling all the time, we just don't think about it. And this is going to be similar to that. It's not going to be hardcore sales, but there is selling involved. We're going to be selling some products, okay? And I'm going to talk to you about the products that we're going to sell, and then I'm going to talk to you about how that can pay you that $1,250 of ongoing income every single month, okay? With not a lot of customers. That's really the key. Okay, I want to show you how this is done. Okay, so yes, we're going to be doing some sales, but no, it's not going to be hardcore sales, and it's not going to be difficult. And I'll tell you, because we're gonna give you some tools to help you with that. Okay, so let's start with the what. Okay, let's start with the what. Number one, what are we going to be selling? The first thing we're going to be selling is a marketing system which is called the viral blogging system. Now, if you don't already know, blogging is the most effective way to market online these days. It's more effective than websites. And because you can incorporate videos into it, it's a really great way of marketing yourself, your products, your business all around the world. Because search engines love blogs. Blogs are dynamic, which means they're constantly being updated. The content is constantly being updated and changed, as opposed to a website, which is really static, right? Somebody designs or builds a website. After it's done, it just kind of sits there, and it doesn't change. Rarely do people visit it unless you're really spending a lot of money. But you can get a blog ranked on the first page of Google without any expense. It doesn't cost you anything, just by following some strategies, which I can teach you. But the viral blogging platform is a done-for-you blog where all you have to do is turn it on and start blogging, right? You don't have to design anything, you don't have to host or develop anything. All you have to do is create a name, whatever you want your blog to be about. I have plenty of other videos on how to blog, so I can show you all that stuff too. But right now, the first thing is a viral blogging system, unlike any other blogging platform out there. The second thing, what is the second product? Okay, it's called the Inner Circle. All right, they're actually called, and you'll have to forgive my handwriting. I'm a doctor, after all. My handwriting's not supposed to be good, right? But you can read it. It says Inner Circle, even though it's kind of sloping down. The Inner Circle is a library of training audios that you can listen to whenever, right? When you're working out, when you're driving in the car, which is what I do. This is pretty much all I listen to when I'm in the car. It's education for your brain, basically. And what it is it's allowing you to listen and look over the shoulders of some of the experts that have made a lot of money in this industry, teaching you their secrets, what they did and how they did it. And there's lots of different strategies and trainings and a lot of stuff covered in here. This is an ever-evolving product which is constantly being updated. They're constantly adding content to it. The third thing you're going to get is access to our affiliate system. Now, what is that? Well, our affiliate system is what's going to allow you... Boy, I really can't write today. Hopefully you can read that or get the gist of it. Still sloping down. The affiliate system is going to allow you to start earning commissions on the sale of these other products. As an affiliate of our system, you get paid commission anytime someone purchases a product. And I'm going to get into all of that in a moment here, okay? And lastly, well, certainly not least, the last thing you're going to get is you're going to get a marketing kit. It's like a fast start marketing kit. Now, this is going to include some stuff to market online and offline to help you start working towards creating $1,250 in additional income, right? So these are basically the products, okay? The main things you're going to be selling are these two things, but you get everything here. Now, what are we talking about? How much does all this stuff cost, right, if you're selling it? Well, it's a bundle, okay? And this whole thing is $197. $197. It's less than a couple nights in a hotel. It's less than a weekend away. So for somebody that's serious about creating some additional income for themselves, you included, $197 is not a big investment. There are very few places where you can get started in a business of your own working from home for under $200 that can pay you over $1,000 a month in residual income. And I'm going to show you how that works. But don't scoff at the cost. It's not a lot. First of all, this is not a cost. It's an investment in your future. It's an investment in your education. If I told you right now, if you spent $197 and you would make $1,000 a month, it would be a no-brainer, right? That's 5 times your investment. Let's call this $200. Let's round it up times 5 is 1,000. And I'm actually saying 1,250, so it's actually times 6. If I told you, and again, I can't guarantee or promise anything, but if I told you that you could invest $200 in a business and start making $1,200 a month, would you do it? Of course, right? It's like a no-brainer. If somebody said, hey, if you give me $20, I'll give you $100 next month, you'd give them $20. That's what this is, right? It's $200, it's $1,200. But you get the point, right? So it's an investment. This is not an expense. Now, there is an ongoing cost here as well. You're going to pay $197 and you're going to get all this stuff right away. Each month, you're going to have an ongoing overhead cost of $144.95. Now again, any business, I don't care what business you're in, whether you have a home-based business, whether you're in a network marketing business, whether you own a franchise, whether you have a traditional brick and mortar business, I don't care what it is, there's overhead. There's overhead. But the overhead of most other businesses far exceeds this $144.95. Now, again, remember, this is ongoing expense to keep your business up and running just like every other business. But here's the cool thing. This $144.95 is going to be negated by the $1,250 a month I'm going to teach you how to make. Cool? Right? So that I just wanted to kind of cover this stuff too, because a lot of people say, well, what are the products? What am I selling? What are people going to be buying? They're going to be buying a system that's not only going to allow them to market effectively online, but it's also going to allow them to learn how to make part-time income working from home as well, just like you're doing, right? So, how does it work? I'm going to show you. And all this stuff that I'm erasing, you can go back and watch this video as many times as you want. You can review all this stuff as often as you need to, okay? So, how does this work, okay? I'm going to show you right now, okay? This is you. See that pretty clearly? Okay, good. Centered in the video. This is you, right? So you're going to get started, and here's what we do. It's about creating customers, okay? How do you create customers? We'll get into the how in a second, but I want to show you how easy it is to create $1,250 in additional income, okay? Because that's the goal of this video, right? How do I make $1,250 bucks? Well, I'm going to show you, okay? It all starts with you, right? Your job, and I'm going to show you actually how, you know what, let me encapsulate this. I'm going to show you how you can create $1,250 of ancillary income with only 10 customers. 10 customers can create $1,250. I'm sorry, not $1,250 a month, ongoing every month. Right? Goes, whoosh, keeps going for as long as you have 10 customers. $1,250 a month. Now let me show you how that's done. And here's the cool part: you don't even have to generate all 10 of these customers. You don't have to find 10 customers all by yourself. I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay? Here's you. All right? Let's say you find customer number 1. Okay? That's customer number 1. Customer number 1 is going to purchase the $197 system just like you did. Okay? Just like you did. And for every $197 system that is sold, there's a commission that's generated totaling $125 per month. Okay? So for each product that you sell, a commission is being created of $125 a month. Now, we have a really cool system that rewards commissions to everybody in exactly the same fashion, and I want to show you how that works. Your first customer does not go directly to you, okay? You have somebody that introduced you to this business model. We'll call them your sponsor, okay? This is the person that introduced you to this business concept, okay? So we have what's called a coded bonus pass-up system, and I'm going to show you how that works. Your first person generates a commission of $125 per month, right? Like I said, right here. This $125 a month from your first person does not go to you. It goes to your sponsor, okay? That's where that coded bonus pass-up comes from, okay? Coded bonus pass-up, okay? Goes to your sponsor, okay? Don't worry, this works the same way for you too. I'll show you what I mean by that, okay? So you find your first customer, okay? And then say, hey, you know what? I found my second customer. This person also wants to learn about making some ancillary income from home, learning about online marketing, and just adding some additional income to their bank at the end of each month, okay? Number 2, okay? Here's the cool part. Number 1 gets passed up to your sponsor. Number 2 also creates a $125 commission. Guess where that goes? That's right, it goes to you, okay? $125 a month. Here's where it gets cool though, okay? You have found 2 customers. You have found 2 customers. Theoretically, that's all you need to do. And I'll show you why, okay? Here's number 2. This might be your friend, your brother-in-law, your cousin, your neighbor, whatever. You're now gonna help your number 2 person get customers of their own. Why? I'll show you. Well, when number 2 gets his first customer, we'll call it 1A, it also generates a $125 a month commission. Guess where this 1A goes? It doesn't go to him or her, it goes to you. Remember that coded bonus that you passed up your first one to your sponsor? Well, your 1A right here, this guy, your second person, is going to pass up their first person to you, just like you did. The way it works is we pass up 1, 3, and 5. Okay? So here's number 1, goes to your sponsor. Number 3 goes to your, and I'm talking about your people. Okay? These are all people, all your customers. Okay? So let's say for a second you found 6 customers. Number 3 goes to your sponsor. Number 4 goes to you. Number 5 goes to your sponsor. Number 6 goes to you. So we keep 2, 4, and 6. 1, 3, and 5 get passed up. But here's the cool part. After this, we also get to keep 7, 8, 9, and 10 all go to you. 11 passed up to your sponsor. So what happens after the first 6, we keep 3, we pass up 3. After the first 6, we keep 4 out of every 5 after that. So this continues on. We keep 12, 13, 14, 15, we pass up 16, so you get the idea. We keep 4 out of every 5, we pass up 1 out of every 5. Now, why is that relevant? Well, I'm going to show you, okay? Your number 2 guy passes up. What you can do is when the people that are going to you, you can create what's called a power line. or a sexy leg, as my friend Lawrence Tan likes to call it. So your number 2 guy creates his 2 customers, okay? One of them goes to you, one of them goes to him. Just like your 2 customers. One of them went up, one of them went to you, right? But look at this. Watch what happens. He finds 2. He finds 2. This person finds 2. And with each person, there's a $125 commission being created. And again, these are just people interested in learning the same thing. Say, hey, I want to know how to make an extra $1,000 from home too. I bet if I challenged you to write down a list of people that you know that would be interested in making an extra $1,000 a month, you would run out of paper. Who doesn't want to make an additional $1,000 a month part-time working from home? And it's super easy. Like you can see, hopefully you're already seeing how easy this really is. But look at this for a second, okay? You created 2 customers just by talking to them about this, just by showing them this video that you're watching right now. You shared this video with them. Say, hey, check this out. This is what I'm going to do. You really need to look into this. Check this out. Okay? You found 2, right? They found 2, found 2, found 2, found 2. It's almost like 2 gets 2 gets 2 gets 2. So when I said 10 customers, you don't have to go find 10. You can find 2. But this power line here, watch this. 125, 250, 375, 500, $625 to you. $625. Look at that. We're halfway there already. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Halfway there with 5 people. What did I say? 10 customers will get you $1,250 a month. This continues on. But here's the best part. This is just one power line for one customer. Let's say number 4 over here does the same thing. Remember, you keep 2, 4, and 6. So number 4 finds their first person. It goes to you also. Right? Who pays you stays with you. So if number 4 pays you, he passes up to you also. I know this sounds a little bit confusing, but I just want to show you how easy it is with just a couple of people working down. But here's the beautiful thing about this. Here's the beautiful thing about this. I don't know if you have experience in network marketing or home-based business or multi-level marketing, usually you're very limited in the way you can build. You can either only build wide or only build deep, and it's only so wide or only so deep that you're going to get paid on it. But here, you can build wide to infinity, and you can build deep to infinity. There's no limit in which you can stop. You know, you can, if you want, you can find 100 customers yourself and build wide. Or you can help your team, help people find their own customers and build in depth. You can do both. So you can have multiple power lines. Let's say this guy found 5 customers and this person found 5 customers. There's your 10. Just like that. And someone else helped you do it. So it's not like you have to do it all by yourself. You have in place a system that's going to help you generate ongoing residual commissions that other people are generating because it's being passed up to you. Just like you passed up a commission to this guy, these people are passing up a commission to you, your 2, 4, 6, and so on. And all you're doing, there's really 2 ways to do this. You can share this video. We also have a DVD. I really should have had a DVD handy. I thought I had one. Oh, here we go. I knew I had one. So we have a DVD, okay? This DVD explains in more detail this system, these products, and how it works to pay you an additional income. So one of the things you can do is you can say, hey buddy, I got a DVD here for you. I want you to check this out. Once you've had a chance to watch it, I'm going to touch base with you, answer any questions that you might have, and ask you a couple of questions. And the questions you ask them are really simple. It's like, hey, what did you like best about what you saw? And they're going to tell you something. They're going to say, hey, well, I like the fact that I can make $1,250 a month with only 10 customers. That's unlike anything I've ever seen before. It's like, yeah, well, it sounds like you're ready to get started. Let's go, right? And it only takes a $197 investment to get started. This is not like buying a McDonald's, which will cost you $1 million. It's $197, guys. It's less than a video game system. It's less than a couple nights in a hotel. It's less than a lot of things. But all of this stuff pays you back, right? That's why this is an investment. I never use the word cost, because if you use the word cost, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to cost you money. You are investing money in yourself, in your future, in these results. So again, every business has overhead. There's always an investment. And I like to use the college analogy because when you go to college, you pay a tuition. You're paying to learn something. You're paying for them to teach you something, and then ultimately you graduate with a degree, and hopefully you go get a job. But in college, you're paying. Nothing's ever coming back. You're learning, right? Well, here, you're investing in a system. You're going to pay your monthly overhead to keep your business running, but in the process, it's going to be paying you back. Look at that, $125 with each additional customer on any power line. And the same is true over here, 125. Same is true over here, 125. It all gets passed up to you. Anybody that pays you stays with you. It's not as convoluted as this looks. It's really simple, guys. It's really simple. So I don't want this to be overly confusing to anybody. And you can watch this as many times as you want. If you have a question, you can certainly send me an email. My information to connect with me on social media is below this video. It's on this page, so you can certainly read more about it there or connect with me and I'll answer your questions. But I just want to make sure you understand how simple this is. With just 10 customers, you can create an ancillary income of over $1,000. Now look at this for a second. Some of you, again, when I have people fill out surveys, sometimes they say $300 to $500 a month. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's, or even 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 is $500 a month from 5 customers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 125, 250, 375, $500, right? With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 customers, you're at $500 a month. I mean, where else can you start creating hundreds of dollars of extra income with just a handful of customers? And if you have any experience in network marketing or in multi-level marketing or home-based business, you know there are a lot of hoops that you have to jump through in order to actually get paid, right? You have to qualify, you have to meet certain deadlines, you have to follow through on all these different requirements in order to get paid. There's none of that here. There's none of that here. If you sell a product, you get paid. It's that simple. Your first person gets started, your sponsor gets paid. No hoops, no qualification, no nothing. They buy a product, a commission is generated, and somebody gets paid. Your second person buys the products, you get paid. It's that simple. You sell a product, you get paid. There's no hoops to jump through, there's no qualifications, there's no activation, there's no rules or regulations that you have to follow in order to get paid. The only thing you have to do is get started for $197, and let me show you how to do this. If you're serious about creating $1,250 a month in extra income, or even in half, $625 a month in extra income, or $500 a month in extra income, you need to get started. You need to whip out your credit card right now and click the button below this video, click the link below this video, and get started. And get started. And I'm going to send you a whole bunch of these DVDs to help market and promote. You can share this offline. And then you've got this video that you're watching right now that you can share online, and we've got lots of other stuff that we're going to give you access to. When you get started for $197, we're going to give you access to our private Facebook group where you can ask questions, read all the other questions that people have asked, connect with other people around the country and around the world. And we're also going to give you access to all of our trainings, all of our webinars and hangouts, all of our live calls, everything that you need to support you. A lot of times, the biggest thing that keeps people from getting started in a home-based business is they think they're going to have to do it by themselves. They think they're going to have no support and no training, and that's where people fail, is when they get no training. That's not going to be the case for you. When you get started for your $197 today, right now, we're going to give you access to all the training and everything that you're going to need to learn how to do this, all the support group, and you're going to have access to me and everybody else in our team. So you're never going to be alone. You don't have to do this alone. We work together as a team, and we are going to help you find your customers. We're going to help you find your customers. Right, what you need to do is you need to open up your wallet, take out your credit card, click the link, and get started right now for $197. There's a 14-day money-back guarantee, guys. So if you feel like this isn't what you thought, this isn't what you wanted, there's no risk. There's no risk. But I can promise you, you're not going to feel that way. You're not going to feel that way. So for $197, you can start making $500,000 or more a month. That's it. So I wanted to share this with you. I hope you guys understood most of what I went over. I hope you can appreciate how easy this is. 5 customers, 10 customers, and other people are helping you develop your customer base. So that's it, guys. This is Dr. Steve. Take out your credit card. Click Get Started right now. Get into the training. Get into our private group. Start listening to our training hangouts and webinars, and start adding to your bank account at the end of every month. Okay? That's it, guys. Dr. Steve signing off. Have an awesome day. I'll see you on the inside.